Hello there. Hi, this is for Frank. It's a little dark out here today, but hopefully this will work. I heard you had a day today where it was just really hard to stop thinking about the tinnitus. And you said maybe 98% of the time you were thinking about it. So what can we do about that, huh? I think it's still too important to you. And I'm not you. I'm not there in your shoes. So I'm only guessing and drawing at straws. But this tinnitus thing has gotten too important for you. And it needs to become less important. Who cares about the sound? You've got other things to do. And there's fun things you can do. There's serious things you can do. There's things you've been needing to do and you haven't been doing. And maybe you might need to just get off your butt and go do those things. Challenge yourself. Anytime you're in a situation where you are just having trouble getting through and it's just a recurring problem, you've got to start challenging it. You've got to start doing things a little bit differently. You mix it up a little bit. Push yourself. And it may not feel very comfortable, but you'll feel better that you tried to push yourself. And maybe better than I do how you're going to push yourself, but I don't know if you're spending too much time just sitting down and thinking too much, being by yourself too long and thinking too much, being in a stressful situation and remaining there rather than pulling yourself out of it and doing something else. So as I was saying before, I don't know what you've tried, but you need to be willing to try other things. And it needs to become so important that you want to think about something else, that you will think about something else. It hasn't become important enough to you yet. Do you need to start feeling worse and worse, and then it'll become important enough, or would you rather try to work on it now? So, I'm not trying to make you feel even more scared, but just saying, maybe, like I was saying, I know I suggested some things, and I'm sure you hadn't done all of them. Like, have you ridden a bike yet? Have you gone to the gym? Have you maybe gone and hung out with some friends? You know that thing, Meetup? There's those Meetup groups. Go to some Meetup groups and hang out with people and talk to them. And try not to talk about tinnitus. But yeah, there's got to be a way that you can start increasing the amount of time that you don't think about it. And okay, if you had one bad day, but overall you're improving, then that's great, But obviously, it needs to become more important to think about something else than tinnitus. And I know that's easier said than done, but it is possible. So you've got to set your priorities. And, this tinnitus thing is just not important anymore. Forget about it. Keep pushing it down and saying, I don't care about you, tinnitus. Who cares? I've got other things to do. And, you may have to go through some emotion that you don't like first. If you're being anxious all day, maybe you need to get angry. F this shit. I'm tired of this shit. I got, you know what I'm saying? And if you're angry, maybe there's a better emotion than that. There's like a progression of emotions, right? Okay, you're not satisfied is a little better than angry, And you feel it's unsatisfactory, an unsettling feeling. So then you're gonna push harder, and then it's starting to become motivation and doing something, and then you start feeling a little bit of confidence, that I'm starting to be able to feel like I can do this. And I welcome those thoughts. Maybe you will backtrack and you got your emotional state up a little higher, from being scared, terrified, anxious, angry, unsatisfied. I'm okay. I'm actually feeling pretty good. And give yourself permission to feel those emotions, and then work your way back up the ladder again. But the more you practice doing it, the better you'll get at it. Like it's not exactly the same scenario, but quitting smoking. One of the best ways to quit smoking, try many times. Yeah. You can try all different kinds of techniques. The Nicorette gum, smoke some cigarettes that don't have nicotine in them. There's probably do some meditation, just cold turkey. There's all kinds of different methods. You can try all the methods, and you can maybe try a combination of methods. But the more you try, you're going to eventually end up quitting smoking. And we've got to get you to quit thinking about tinnitus. So you've got to keep trying a large number of techniques, a combination of techniques, and the more you try, the better you're going to get at it. And one of the tricky things about it is that as you're trying to not think about it, you think about it, right? So you have to bear that in mind and then say, okay, I'm going to schedule this. I'm going to schedule this activity. I'm going to go to a meetup group. I'm going to ride a bike. I'm going to work out. I'm going to try, listening to some music that I haven't listened to in a while. Anything, study a language, but you got to start lining it up, keep trying, and you will get better at this activity. Trying not to think about tinnitus doesn't work. Don't think about it. That doesn't work too well. So you've got to say, okay, I'm gonna work on this for a while, and if I can just get a minute or two, I'm already gonna pat myself on the back, and then I'll do some more things, and I'll just get better at this. So that's the best I can come up with to say to you today. So good luck, Frank.